Hi, everybody. Sherry Leopold here, and I am here with an incredible woman and someone who is near and dear to my heart and definitely is a woman of worth and a wow warrior. I want to welcome Cynthia Adams McGrath to our program. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for being here.
Oh, thank you, Sherry. I'm really thrilled to be here and honored to be a wow warrior candidate.
I'm so this is very personal for me because I have been working with you for a couple years now, and I have seen such tremendous growth in you, and you literally exemplify what this award is about. And it's really honoring a woman who is writing her own history and creating the legacy that she wants to live and to leave, and living that legacy as well. So I just want to say, first and foremost, congratulations on this honor, and I'm so proud of you. I just have to get that out of the way first. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. And it's been an honor to work with you and have you help me recognize, excuse me, my worth as a woman, and to know that it was there in me all the time, that I just needed a little push to realize the person and the woman that I am.
Oh, that's so awesome. So I want to just really start off with asking you, Cynthia, what does a woman of worth mean? What's the definition of that for you?
I think it means to me that that you strive to be the very best you can be as a woman, that you recognize your greatness inside of you.
I love that. And I think that's so true, because it really does come from inside. So I want to ask, what for you, and all the women of worth and the Wow Warriors serve in different ways. So can you tell us a little bit about who Cynthia Adams McGrath is, and a little bit about yourself and your background?
I am a young woman who is involved in many things. I have done podcasts on a variety of subjects. I make baskets to donate for charity, putting different things, toiletries and whatnot, so they can be auctioned off. I also enjoy walking and exercising, and I am married. I have 2 children. My daughter is a nurse in Florida, and my son, David, he lives with us. He's almost 40, and I'm his caregiver. He has cerebral palsy.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you forgot something really, really super important.
Yes, I sure did. I also am I am also a author, and maybe soon to be a songstress. So I'm getting ready to, I've written a song, and someone is going to help me put it to, get a melody to it and put it to music.
And I know you do have a book to your credit, because you were in a collaborative book with me, which I'm so honored that you were in that. You also are about to release your own book. It's coming out very soon. Can you tell us a little bit about that book, Cynthia?
That book is a compilation of things that I have written, poems and stories, for the past 15 or 20 years. It's called A Journey to Peace Through Poetry and Prose. And it's just when I first met you, Sherry, I had all the papers and all my poems and stories in a pile and a file. And you said, well, why don't you write a book? And I said, really? And she goes, you can do that. So you encouraged me to put it together, and I am very appreciative of that.
And I'm so excited to see that coming to fruition. I do know that you've also contributed to some magazines with your poetry, and have delighted the masses with some of your super fun poetry, which I have been gifted to hear. And I know you have some fun things in the works. We're not going to spill all the beans yet. We'll come back and interview you another time when that all comes out. But I'm just so excited about the journey that you're on. I'd really like to ask you, because I know you've expressed already that you've had such incredible growth, really not just in the past couple of years, but really in throughout your lifetime. And I really would love for you to let us know, who was it that was someone who mentored you, a woman who was a guiding light for you, or empowered you and inspired you along the way in your journey?
I would say I have 2 or 3 women. One, my grandmother, Louise Adams, she was a strong force to be reckoned with. And my other grandmother, my grandmother Rogers, they both just exemplified strength. They both had 5 children. And I just, they left a mark on me. And also my own mother, Janice Adams. All 3 of those women just had so much strength and endurance and had challenges placed upon them. So I think that those 3 women gave me the strength and fortitude to be who I am.
And I know you've had your own challenges along the way. As you mentioned, you have a son, David, who has cerebral palsy, and that has been a journey unto itself. And I wanted to ask you a little bit about that. We've all had challenges in our life, and things that have, I always say, seem like the storm, right? But they really are there to produce the rainbow. Can you share a little bit about maybe some of those challenges that you've had, that you've gone through, that and what you did to get through that? Because obviously you had great role models for that. You just acknowledged that. Tell us a little bit about a challenge that you've had along the way and what you did to kind of push through.
Well, one of the most was being a mother of a young man who had special needs. I was a young woman of 26 when he was born, and had no clue of what to do or where to go. But I knew that my son was the most important thing in my life. So I did what I had to do to find out what I could do. My love carried me through. Well, we had bumps and bruises along the way, but it was a journey, and he has made me the woman and the strength that I have because of him. He saved me at a dark time when I was depressed, and I knew that if I couldn't get up for myself, I would get up for him. Also, I would say that I was involved in a relationship, an abusive relationship with a spouse, and it made me, I felt empowered after I released him from my life. I had to get on and take care of my son. So that was another challenge, but I found my rainbow in my current spouse.
Oh, that's so sweet. And it's like, I like to say that those things are just part of the sift and sort process. That's always my fun way of saying it. But lessons learned, right? And I think that goes back to pointing back to those incredible women who inspired you to not give up in the face of adversity and keep going. And you've done an incredible, incredible job with that. And I commend you, because I see it. in your daily life, and just yet another thing to admire you for. I want to ask you a little bit about uh, this is always a hard question for people, but when someone says the name Cynthia Adams McGrath 100 years from now, when you're long gone, what is it they're going to say about Cynthia? What is the legacy that you are leaving?
I hope that when someone would think about me 100 years from now, they would think of my kindness, of my humble heart, that I gave all I could with my heart, that I showed love and respect to others.
And I would have to say she's pretty bomb diggity at karaoke. I'm just cannot forget that.
Oh, no, that's right.
Because I know you do like to sing, and that's something
I
that
do.
David and you do together, which
That
is
is correct.
super fun, which is probably for another show too. But also just a delightful piece of who you are is being that fun loving person. So I know that you have probably inspired so many people because your heart is so big, Cynthia, and just lends itself for other people to say, if she can do it in those tough times, I can do it too. So if someone is inspired by you, or they want to follow other things you're doing, because you do have a lot of upcoming things with the book and some other projects that you're working on, like the song that you mentioned, where can somebody keep up to date on the latest with you?
They can connect with me on Instagram or Facebook. And my email address is mcgrath.cam57@gmail.com.
Awesome. And I hope that people will stay connected with you and find out all the amazing things that you are doing, and just follow along. And I just can't wait till your book of poetry and stories come out. Having read them, I know they're just so beautiful, and I can't wait to have people see that love project that you've been working on. So I do want to say before we leave, congratulations again on being a 2023 Wow Warrior. And is there anything that you would like to say to the viewers, or if someone, well, let me ask this, if someone watching is struggling with their worth, and a woman who is feeling less than, what advice would you give her, Cynthia?
I would say reach inside yourself because it's there, the worth is there. If you're having struggles with that, touch base with someone that you're close to, that you respect and admire, and have them, try to lift you up. Just look in the mirror, because the person you see is a strong warrior. And if you're having difficulty recognizing it in yourself, maybe you can reach out to someone to help lift you up.
Absolutely. And I know you are that person for so many as well. When you were talking about the baskets and things like that, I know that that is one of your love languages, is doing that for people for that very reason. So I think that's really great advice. So I just want to say thank you so much, Cynthia, for being here with me today. I want to congratulate you again. And just, I'm so proud that you are a 2023 Wow Warrior.
And I want to thank you, Sherry, for being a part of my life for the last 3 years, for helping me grow and watching me grow. And I'm very honored to have this honor.
Thank you.